She sold more than 100 million records worldwide. Cher is coming to Sydney for Mardi Gras. And she's taking over the Kyle and Jackie O Show. This Friday morning from 7:30.
This is the beginning of the extravaganza.
Exclusive
to Sydney's KIIS 106.5.
Hi.
Cher co-hosts the Kyle and Jackie O Show.
Next.
Do you believe in life after love?
Exclusive
To Sydney's KIIS
106.5.
As we go into our Mardi Gras weekend, and before we speak to Cher, we're going to do a little Cher mega mix for you guys.
Good.
Enjoy.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. Takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the only one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. Strong enough to live without you. Strong enough, and I quit crying long enough. Now I'm strong enough to know you gotta go. There's no more to say, so save your breath and walk away. No matter what I hear you say, I'm strong enough to know you gotta go. Does he love me? I wanna know. How can I tell if he loves me so? Oh no, you'll be deceived. Oh no, you'll make believe if you wanna know. If he loves you so, it's in his kiss. Oh no, it's just as strong. Oh no, that's just his arms. If you wanna know, if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. Oh, it's in his kiss. Oh, him, sweet little mind. Find out what you wanna know. If it's love, if it really is there in his kiss? This is a song for the lonely. Can you hear me tonight? For the broken-hearted, battle-scarred, I'll be by your side. And this is a song. I don't know why I did the things I did. I don't know why I said the things I said. Pride's like a knife, it can cut deep inside. Words are like weapons, they wound sometimes. I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't want to see you go. I know I made you cry, but baby, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back those words that I heard you. You'd stay if I could reach the stars. I'd give them all to you. And you love me like you used to do. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way,
Oh, yeah, as we go into Mardi Gras weekend, that's the KCB Cher mashup there for you guys.
Exclusive
Pop icon. She sold more than 100 million records worldwide. co-hosting with Kyle and Jackie O.
Do you believe in life after love?
I'm kind of getting into Cher music again, all over.
Cher or Cher?
Oh, I think it's Cher.
Yeah.
I think Australians, we have always called her Cher,
Yeah,
haven't
but
we?
we can't speak properly, or is it Americans are...
Well, I don't know, but what I have learned since doing this in this interview, because I
Yeah.
caught up with Cher yesterday,
Yeah.
and
Even though you called her Cher 12 seconds ago?
probably, yes, I'm reverting back to what I've always known.
Okay.
But for the sake of the interview, I called her Cher because I'm pretty sure that's what you got to go with. But it comes from her name is Sherilyn.
Okay.
So that's why if you cut that down, Cher.
Spelt
Cher.
with it. Yeah, I understand that, but
Yeah,
why
but-
do they spell it Cher?
Because Cher, just comes from Sherilyn.
It's when you got the one-word name like that, you can spell it however you want.
Well, yeah, you
Madonna,
can,
Prince.
but yeah. So it's apparently it is Cher.
Yeah. Okay.
You ever met Cher?
No, I saw her once in Hawaii. She was sort of walking. I was in Maui and everyone was like, there she is, like in the American accent. And she was walking sort of in front of a group and they were sort of fanned out to the side like the Sex and the City girls.
Oh, right.
And they all had cowboy hats on. Obviously, hers was the best. And they were walking and I walked over to the guy at the hotel and I said, oh, is that's Cher? That's Cher. And they're like, excuse me, sir? I go, that's Cher. Cher, is that Cher? And they're like, well, what is he saying? I think he's from New Zealand. I think he's saying Cher. I said, no, Cher. Is that Cher? After about 10 minutes, the manager comes down and goes, I think he's trying to say Cher.
Cher.
It's Cher.
They get it right, we get it wrong, apparently.
Yeah, and
That's
they said,
the
yes,
official
it
word.
is Cher, but don't talk to her or look at her. So I'm interested to see what she's like.
hard to get a hold of. So yesterday after the show, I think she was going to call through at about 11 and 11:15 came and
yeah.
we didn't hear. And apparently what had happened is intern Pete had passed on our private line here.
Yep.
And they were going to call us, obviously, but he had muddled up two numbers back to front.
Yeah,
so
good
they'd
on
been
him.
calling the wrong number. So they called through at 11:15. It was our own fault that's why
Hang
they
on,
were
he
late.
mucked up two numbers.
He got the numbers back to front.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
so instead of like an 8-5, it was a 5-8.
Okay.
So they're calling a totally different number. It was a
Yeah.
bit of a muddle up there. But finally, we start off the interview when the manager wants to talk to me first before I'm put through to Cher.
Yeah.
'Cause
So you're onto her people
they
first?
obviously, they don't want her sitting
Yeah.
around waiting for us.
Like Kyle, you got to go through his people.
yeah, you got to go through
Yeah.
the people
Yeah, that's
first, right? So that's where we pick up our interview. Hello.
Jackie?
Yes, hi. How are
Hi,
you?
this is Lindsay, Cher's manager. I'm fine. How are you?
Very good.
Okay, we had a little mix-up apparently with the phone number, but anyway, we've got you now. I wanted to do it on a hard line, even though it's not fantastic. It's better than a cell phone.
This is great. Yeah, perfect.
Are
quality.
you guys ready?
Yeah,
Cher
ready
is
to go.
right here. Could you please keep it to 15 minutes?
Sure, my love.
Okay.
Done.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, Cher will be the next voice you hear.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks.
Okay. Jackie and Kyle.
Hi.
Hi, Cher. How are you?
He's too nice, isn't he?
He's so lovely. We were just talking to your manager. Is that your manager?
He's Australian.
Well, how long's he been around for?
Well, he's been around. How long have we been together, Lynn? How many? 19. Oh, my God. I'm giving you
19.
the best years of my life. 19.
Are you happy with him? Is he working? Aussies are hard workers.
Well, there's two of them. There's Roger and there's Lindsay.
Are they both Aussie?
Yes.
Oh, you like do you like the
Roger
Aussie
lives
boys?
here.
Oh, okay. So he holds the fort here.
But he comes back and forth. He's Tina's manager and me and Pink and
Oh God, high end stuff, hey?
we keep them all busy.
Oh, I bet you do. And how's Australia been? I saw you touch down on Wednesday. You look to be in good spirits. What have you been doing since touching down?
I have been trying to not have jet lag, and I have to tell you, I love looking out at the bridge and Luna Park and the ocean, or the bay, and it's fun.
Are you more of when you get into a new country, the jet lag is one thing. Do you like to go out and about? Because for you, it would be difficult. I mean, being Cher is so recognizable.
It's it's very hard.
Yeah.
But a couple of times when I've been here, I went to the koalas and I went to Luna Park and I did some others. We did a fabulous cruise everywhere we went everywhere. I'm not sure where we went, but we were out for like all the day.
And then this time, are you being a hermit and just staying inside?
Well, I'm kind of being a hermit, but I've been working really hard. I was working in D.C. First I was in Vegas, then I went to D.C. Then we got home on a Sunday night at 4:00 in the morning, and then Monday we came here. So,
horrific.
So I'm just preparing. I'm just getting some rest.
So obviously, with Mardi Gras being on the weekend, it's a huge event for us. What made you decide to come all the way here to do Mardi Gras?
Well, I think that it was just, I had made a commitment to do it, and I thought it was fun. I was here once a long, long time ago during Mardi Gras. I mean, years and years. I can't even remember, in the 80s. And I had a good time.
What do you do? Because we've got our own float as well on the weekend, and this is the first time I've ever been on a float. What do you do when you're on the float? Like, what's your tips? Do you dance? Do you wave?
Smile.
Yep.
And you look from side to side, and you are very excited, and there's millions of people around, and you just smile. You wave your arms. It's very kind of like the Queen. You just wave your arms on both sides, and you smile, and that's what you do.
Is that okay? So do you suggest that I drink beforehand or not? What do you ever
I don't know, but if you like to drink, I would say, what do you like to drink?
Anything. I'm really easy with whatever's on offer.
Okay, well, if you like wine or something like that, have a glass or two of wine.
Yep.
Also, it should be warm, right?
Yes, it's going to be really good weather. Apparently, it's going to be 29 degrees and sunny.
And how much is that in Fahrenheit?
Oh, shit, I don't know. I can never convert. Whenever I'm in your country, I hate that you guys are Fahrenheit because I have no idea what that weather means. I have to Google it every time.
All right, well, Fahrenheit is good.
Okay, 90. I've been told 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, my God, it's going to be 90 degrees?
Yeah, well, that's not that bad.
Well, it is where I come from. 90 degrees is hot.
Is it?
Well, no, you'll just have a couple of wines, and you'll sit on the thing, and you'll smile, and you'll look from side to side, and you'll have a good time.
And usually, you being the main act, they don't go on until the crowd is well and truly hammered. Like, I'm talking everyone's, going for it. Is that going to be what?
Well, then I should seem like I'm great.
That's the best time to go on. Now, what do you do in the lead up to that? Like, how long does it take to get ready? Do you do sound checks? What's the process?
I don't do sound check the same night.
Okay.
I do sound check another night, and it takes me about an hour and a half.
So, what time would you usually go to bed on an average night?
Well, an average night here, who the hell knows? Last night. We were struggling to stay up until 9 o'clock.
That's what I'm worried about. Because I go to bed.
No, I'll take a nap and I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Also, I have adrenaline. It's like I'll be all chipper and
you will. Yeah.
Not koala-esque at all.
And who do you bring with you when you make a trip to Australia for Mardi Gras? How many people are in your entourage?
Oh, let's see. Oh, God. There's quite a lot of us. There's about 10 of us or something like that.
That's all right.
How many of us are there, Lynn? Yeah, I guessed it is 10.
Yeah, 10. So like hair, makeup, security, managers, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, yes.
And what's your feeling on getting selfies with fans? Because I did hear Justin Bieber now, because he gets hit up so much whenever he walks around in public. He has a no selfie policy.
I have to tell you something. I don't mind if someone takes a picture of me with someone. I don't like selfies because you never look good. So
I agree.
I much prefer if we just accost a passerby and go, here, take our picture.
Yeah, right. I'm the same. And you know what the pet hate is when they don't hold it up high and they hold it down low. And
I mean, no one ever gets it right.
I know. Got to teach them. You've had the years of experience. You know your best angles. Have you got a good side and a bad side when it comes to taking photos?
Yeah, but I can never remember what it is. I try to give like 3/4 or directly on. Directly on is my favorite. It's like when I came from the airport. Got like some were great straight on, and some of them were just total crap.
Do you like that? Like, do you go online when you arrive and you know there's photographers there, they've taken your picture? Do you then go online to seek them out to see what they look like?
Not ever.
Ever?
My
Really?
friend Paulette said, here's a good picture. And I looked at it and I went, yeah, right. Fine, Polly.
So you don't have a Google alert on your name then?
No. Why? I've seen myself. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's the last thing I want to do.
But you're not curious to see what is being written, even if it's BS?
Not for a second.
Oh, yeah. You got to do that, I reckon. Because imagine how many articles had come up about you. You'd be inundated.
I have no idea. And the thing is, if you believe the good ones, you have to believe the bad ones, and I don't believe any of them.
Yeah. And you were one of the first artists to use auto-tune. No.
I was the first.
You were. Me. I'm really curious to know how that came about initially. Were you just sort of messing around in the studio, or was it a deliberate thing?
No, I was having a fight with my producer because the verses were tedious. What? And so he kept saying, sing it better. And then finally I said, if you want it to be sung better, get somebody else. And I walked out. because, I mean, he and I love each other, and it's the only time he ever was really harsh, and he was very harsh.
Yeah.
So I went home, and the next morning there was this boy called Roachford on the TV, and he was singing into a vocoder, and it sounded great. So I went to Mark, and I went, "Can we use a vocoder?" And he said, "No, because you have to sing it. The vocoder has to be done while you're singing it, and it's too late." So he said, "But I've been playing around with the pitch machine, and come back in an hour or two. I think I've got something fabulous." I came back. He played it. We high-fived each other. We hugged. We danced around, and that's what happened.
You just knew straight away that's a good sound.
And then they said, nobody will know who it is in the beginning. And I said, "How fabulous!" And then it just worked.
And then everyone started doing it.
And now everyone's still doing it.
Yeah, they still to this day. You strike me as a woman who is not afraid to speak her mind. Were you always like that, or did you learn as you went on to say no to things that you didn't want to do and not get pushed around?
Well, it took me, when I was really little, I was like that. And then when I met Sonny, I was like that. And then for the while I was with him, I wasn't like that. And then when I left him, I was that way again.
Right, okay. Because it's hard to get to that point where you're just like, you know what, I'm going to speak my mind. I don't care if people call me a diva or whatever.
Well, I'm not a diva, but people, you know what? If you're a guy and you speak your mind, they respect you. If you are a woman and you speak your mind, you're a bitch.
I know.
And I've managed to straddle the fence there.
Yeah.
Because people are used to it.
Yeah. What about your new movie coming out with Meryl Streep? They're doing another Mamma Mia, and you're in it this time.
Yes.
So, how did that role come to be?
Well, my old agent, Ronnie Meyer, is the head of Universal.
Yeah.
And he just called me and he said, "You're doing this film." And I went, and he hung up.
And that's it. He just knew this role was perfect for you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, also, he's my friend, and I didn't want to mess with him.
Yeah. And it's done and dusted, right? You filmed it all with...
Well, I did it in London, and it was fun. I've never done really a musical. Burlesque was... I mean, I only had one song in burlesque, and so it was not exactly a musical. I mean, there was music in it, but Christina did most of it. So this was also old friends together, getting together who hadn't seen each other in forever, and very easy, and the greatest director ever.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Look, stick around, Cher. There's so much more I want to talk to you about. Last time I was in LA, I actually stalked you in your house, so I'll explain that next. We are joined by Cher. She's performing at Mardi Gras this weekend. More with her next.
Kyle.
World's famous Jackie O.
After 8:30.
Yeah, Cher is in town for the Mardi Gras. If you've just tuned in, we're picking it up of part 2 of my interview. I caught up with her on the phone yesterday. Roll it. And what's the story I hear? A report came out recently that a panic alarm went off at your house?
Oh, yes. It was just nothing, though.
Oh, okay.
Somebody hit the wall, and they just by accident hit their elbow went to it.
Yep. And then it just went off. So there was nothing happened.
Yeah, there was absolutely nothing.
In your house, do you have a cool room in there? Like the other day, I was watching an interview with Bill Gates, and he has a room that's just a trampoline room. Like the whole floor is a trampoline.
Well, I have trampolines, but I don't have a whole floor. But I have a big gym because I like to work out.
Are you in Malibu?
Yep.
Yeah. You're on the star. Do you know I drove past your house once? You're on the star maps. Does that piss you off?
No, it's just what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always been that way. I mean, they were doing, star maps in Beverly Hills in the 30s.
Yeah. But you're so gated in that area, though, right? You've got a huge house that overlooks the water. You wouldn't even see the nosy parkers that are passing.
No,
by.
You can't actually see my house from the street because it goes down.
Yeah, that's it bummed me out. I couldn't see it properly. I was being a sticky beak. It looks good, though. From what I saw, it looked amazing. Nice house.
It's a beautiful house, if I say so myself.
And what's next for you? So is there something in you, because you've done so much in your career, is there anything that you would like to tick off that you haven't accomplished yet?
Well, you never know going to be on your horizon? There's a film that I want to direct, and I've wanted to do it for a long time, and it looks like I'm going to be able to do it. And I think it will be very, very challenging, but very. I did an episode in a movie for HBO, and it won awards, and I was very pleased with the part that I did. It was called If These Walls Could Talk.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Another one.
It was with Demi Moore and Sissy Spacek and me.
Wow. And do you make New Year's resolutions? Did you make one this year?
Never.
Oh, why not?
Because it's just all bullshit.
Oh, see, I never make New Year's resolutions, but this year I made one, which was to do things I would usually say no to. It's something that I'd be too scared to do, like...
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah, so I'm trying out all these new things, like I'm going to go skydiving, scuba diving, all those kind of things that I'm a bit of a scaredy cat usually. Are you adventurous? Have you done those things in your life where you're like, yeah, I did the skydiving, or you usually say no to those things?
No, I fed sharks in Tahiti.
Oh, cool. Were you in the water?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, I think I know. I think I've done that. Are there loads of stingrays around as well, like manta rays?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that too. They come up and kiss you.
Well, not the sharks.
Oh, the sharks don't, but this manta rays.
And
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
learned how to ride a motorcycle when I turned 50.
Wow, I've never been on a motorcycle. Did you enjoy that?
There's a great new BMW and motorcycle. That's the hottest thing ever. You can't fall off of it. It's got some sort of a gyro and a computer, and that's my next thing. I'm so excited to get one of those.
And what can we expect from the show? When you actually do the show at Mardi Gras on the weekend, how long do you perform for? Like, what do you have a song that is like an absolute killer that goes off every time guaranteed?
Well, Turn Back Time is pretty much always... It's always great, and the costume's great, and Believe is really great too. People love it. So those are like the ones that. And I understand that All or Nothing was a really huge hit here, and I love it. So I'm doing that.
And you know what we played on there the other day? As soon as you touched down, we played the Shoop Shoop song.
Oh, yeah, that's a great song.
That's such a good
But I imagine
song.
people are going to be wanting to party more, so I'm doing really up things.
Really up to, so you won't be performing that. That got everyone going here in the studio, but it was in the morning, so
It's a great. I think it's a great song. I mean, we had fun doing it. We did it in Mermaids.
Yes, I know. I remember watching that movie with Christina Ricci, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Winona Ryder. They were babies.
They were only little. Do you often keep in touch with your co-stars from films like that, or?
Well, I kept in touch with those girls for a really long time, and then they kind of went off on their own, and I haven't talked to them in quite a while. But I'm pretty close to a lot of people that I've worked with. You know, I mean, I'm still talk to Meryl constantly, so that's one of my favorite persons in the world.
Is she? I love Meryl, and I always wondered, is she that cool off screen? You know, is she that kind of person?
She's very, very... She's just very different, and she's really funny. I mean, she's so funny, and I don't think that people ever could get the idea of actually how funny she is. And we saved someone's life together once.
What happened?
She's really... I mean, we were going to get ice cream.
Yeah.
We were in Little Italy, and we were walking down the street, and there's a big square where the ice cream place is, and all of a sudden we heard screaming, and we walked around the corner, and this gigantic man was ripping this girl's clothes off, and Meryl started running, and I started running, and the guy, I mean, I don't know why he got scared, because we were just two girls, and he was this huge man, and he started running towards us, and I thought, oh, we're going to get killed. Meryl's going to get us killed. And we kind of separated, just, I don't know why, and he ran between us, and then we saved the girl.
How? She would have died. Imagine.
Well, I don't know if she would have died, but she was going through a really terrible time, probably the worst time in her life. And then she was a singing waitress, so when she realized who we were, she started screaming again.
That's what I mean. When I say she would have died, I mean like died as in Meryl Streep and Cher just saved her life. That kind of died, you know?
Yes.
Shit, that have you ever told that story before? I've never heard that.
Well, not here and not on the radio.
Oh, okay. Thanks for sharing. How long ago was this?
It was, how old is Mamie? I don't know. Mamie was a baby, so maybe, I don't know how old Mamie is now, but maybe 25 years ago or 20 years ago.
So you guys have been friends that long?
Oh, yeah, well, we've been friends since Silkwood.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. And Winona Ryder, she went off and did Stranger Things and made a bit of a comeback. Do you binge watch shows on things like Netflix, or do you not spend much time watching TV?
Hardly ever. I did watch, I watched The Queen because my friend Polly said, do that. But then you have to spend so much time and so I like films.
Yeah, okay, you're more of a film girl. We are so excited to see you perform at Mardi Gras this weekend, Cher. It's going to be incredible. Everyone's excited that you're in the country. Are you going to just stay in that hotel room, or are you going to venture out a little bit?
Well, I'm going to do a TV show, and I'm going to. I want to go for a boat trip. I'd like to go for a boat trip before I leave, because the last time I was here, we went. Oh, I told you we went on the all-day boat trip, and it was just fabulous.
Yeah, that'd be. The weather's good. Make the most of it while you can.
Also, I like looking out the window here because I have a huge balcony and I can see everything. And you know what? I'm looking down, and there's this kind of a. I don't know. It's in the park, and it looks like a small baby Stonehenge that somebody came in and threw all the things down. Do you have any idea what that is?
I think, are you down? I feel like I don't want to give away your location though, because then I'll be like, oh yeah, you're at this place.
Okay.
So that's a hard one for me to answer because I think I know where you are now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. But you're keeping it low key. Yeah. You enjoy that beautiful view, Cher. It's so good to talk to you. You were wonderful. It was so nice to have a little chat with you while you're here in Australia. Enjoy the rest of your time here.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Cher.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shine on.